Hi, I'm Drew.
I'm Scott.
Welcome to Everyman's Whiskey. Today, we're going to mess with Texas.
Drew, you don't mess with Texas.
Oh, we're going to mess with Texas. For today's episode, we're heading down to Texas and trying some Firestone and Robertson.
Better known as TX for me.
Yeah. So we've got their regular bourbon, we have their barrel proof, and then their PX sherry cask.
As always, we'll give them a taste, give them a try, and at the end we'll have a verdict for what is the most bang for your buck.
Exactly. I'm looking forward to this.
Me too. Never had it. Let's go.
All right, let's go. For our first tasting today, we're going with the Firestone and Robertson Classic Bourbon.
Which brings us to our first fact of the day.
Yes,
Let me grab this from you, Drew.
Yeah.
One cool thing. I mean, whiskey, it's about the taste, but also the presentation and the bottle caps all have a unique leather topper. So in the beginning, the guys who started this would use their own boot collection for the leather, and so each bottle had a different topper.
They cut up their boots?
Well, like their old boots.
Yeah.
And then people would bring in their boots from around town and any sort of like leather scraps that they would have. You can even bring in your own favorite pair of boots to have made into bottle tops to put with your whiskey. It's kind of cool.
That's kind of cool.
Or those old chaps you're not using anymore, Drew.
Oh, yeah. I don't use those anymore.
Makes me want to have a drink.
Anyways. So, really pretty color. Kind of a dark honey on that.
Looks like whiskey.
For the nose, corn right up front with some nut, some pecan right behind it. What are you getting?
Yeah, sure. Definitely the corn is most overwhelming, but you're going in?
Living in the future.
Okay.
That's
this
tasty.
is a 90 proof.
Oh, yeah. You want me to go through
How much does it cost?
All right. So it's 90 proof. It's about 40 or $50 depending on what state you live in. Texas tends to be closer to 40. Everywhere else it's closer to 50. That's, man, for first sip of the day.
It's got a lot of bite for me.
That's got some kick to it. Not bad. Just...
Like it's made in Texas.
Yeah.
Probably should.
Yeah. I feel like that. And I mean, it's 90 proof.
It's fitting.
Yeah, not 80. So,
but there's good stuff going on. It's not all burn. There's the corn and good spices and the oak.
Yeah, a lot of baking spices.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
No,
pretty standard.
Getting some caramel. Again, pecan. Yeah. So the second sip kind of opened up the back end a little bit more with some pepper.
It's coating the mouth a little more.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the viscosity, is that the word you like?
Yeah, it's got a good mouthfeel.
Mouthfeel.
I know you hate that.
It's pretty standard.
Yeah, final sip. Oak and pepper. Just kind of, it lingers. It's nice. I like that it lingers.
The heat lingers too.
Yeah, it does.
Still wafting around up there.
Still there. So, all right.
On to the next.
For our next tasting today, we're going with the barrel proof bourbon. This one is 118.8.
I was whining about the 90 proof. Sheesh.
And it is $69.
Okay, so Leonard Firestone and Troy Robertson are the founders. They both had a successful background in business, and this is something we can relate to. They had kids that were in a play group, together, and so they got to know each other and found they had a shared interest in craft distilling.
Okay.
And they're like, well, let's go after it and do it. And they did it in 2010s when they started. They were the first craft distillery for bourbon and whiskey in northern Texas. That's what they claim. And in 2019, they hit bank and sold out to Pernod Ricard,
I didn't know they sold that.
which is probably why we have distribution. I mean, it's good.
It's true.
Marketing, distribution, it helps. They still are at the helm,
Okay.
so
That's good. That makes me feel better.
yeah.
Cool. Okay, this one's a little bit darker.
Yep.
Not too much, though. On the nose, what are you getting?
Not as much corn. Probably got burned off by the alcohol.
It's actually, for being barrel proof, it's a lot more subtle than the last one.
Muted.
Yeah. That's
Not a ton going on.
The synonym of.
What?
Alright, anyways, here we go. Caramel just punches you right in the tongue.
Yep.
Wow.
It's not overwhelmingly bitey with the alcohol. It's burning the chapped lip stuff I got going on a little bit, but not like the last one. I felt like kicked you in the face, but
It
that
did.
might have been the first sip of the day. Too.
That's fair. But at 118,
Doesn't feel like it. Nope.
And
It's
I'm
smooth.
really enjoying like the lingering
The finish.
caramel. Yeah,
It's great.
I know. I'm kind of hesitant to go for the next one.
Why? Because you wanted to just let it linger.
Because I was just enjoying it. Yeah.
Sometimes you have to let it linger.
I know. So the second one was a little bit, got more pepper on the back end, not as much caramel on the front, a little vanilla. Overall, this is really tasty. Now, obviously, barrel proof. Each barrel is going to be different. We've discussed.
What's this run us price wise?
$69.
First one was around 40, 50.
Mm-hmm.
We're jumping up to closer to 70.
Right. So
There's more going on for sure.
definitely a lot more going
See
on.
why it costs more. The burn is hitting me a little bit
Yeah.
in the throat.
Yeah, right on the back end. There's some. It's more of the pepper rather than the ethanol, but
I'd probably put an ice cube in mine.
I know you would. I'd probably drink
Didn't
it
have to
like
tell you
this.
that, did I?
Yeah. That,
Well done.
that was tasty.
Yep.
All right. Now for our last one. On to Sherry.
Oh,
Sherry
you're gonna
PX
love it.
cask. Let's go. For our final tasting day, we're going with the Firestone Robertson Sherry PX cask finish.
The grand finale. Fact number 3. They have opened a second distillery in the heart of Fort Worth. It looks freaking awesome. 112 acres on a golf course.
112 acres?
Yeah.
Dang.
They've got anything you could ever imagine. You know, it's got kind of that Texas rancher type feel.
Yeah.
But it looks insane. I'm hoping that Troy and or Leonard watch this and invite us out, host us.
I'd probably
We
do
would probably
that.
go, right?
Yeah, we probably would. Yeah.
But if you're in the area, check it out. I would love to see it.
Yeah.
It'd be cool.
I mean, I'd also like to see the original too, though.
Sure.
But all right, this one
Much darker.
much darker. You definitely get that red tint.
Price, proof.
So this one is $69, and it is 101.6.
Same cost as the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Lower proof.
Right,
This is my wheelhouse.
but Sherry PX cask finish.
Yeah.
So you get that wine.
I'm surprised it's the same price.
I know, but you're already getting that red on the color.
Oh, you're going to like that.
It's that red tint to it.
Yeah, for sure. You're getting the sherry notes, the fruit.
Tons of fruit. Yeah. A little bit of leather.
Sure that's not the bottle cap?
No, like, you get the leather.
Your chaps hanging up over there?
No, not my chaps. Remember, we turned them into bottle
Bottle
caps.
The zebra pattern's going to look great.
Anyways, on to drinking.
Oh, that's so smooth. That toned down proof.
Yeah, that's tasty.
I mean, it's still 100 plus, but
Yeah.
with the sherry, you know, it smooths it out.
Yeah.
Very much a dessert whiskey.
Mm-hmm. You get those like the dried plum notes that you would kind of expect. A little bit of cherry, not too much. Some dark chocolate definitely comes into play right in the middle.
I get some chocolate and the spices are there. But overall, that's really dang good.
That's tasty.
Is it easy to find?
From what I understand, it's relatively easy. They've got this one, and then they also have a cognac finish that I wasn't able to acquire because
Same price point.
same price point.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's at number 3.
Yep. Here we go. Yeah, getting dark chocolate, oak, more fruit notes on the back. Spice lingers a little bit.
I don't want to do any spoiler alerts, but it would be hard not to toast to this one. Don't say anything, Drew.
Okay, fine, I won't. We'll move on. So, Scott,
Drew?
we messed with Texas.
We did mess with Texas. You're not supposed to, but we did. And we need to make some verdicts.
Okay, this at $50 in my neck of the woods, Indiana,
Yep.
versus these two at $70.
Yep.
I'm going either one of those two.
This is good. It's pretty standard. There's nothing really unique about it.
Right, but these are delightful. So spoiler alert, because this is the end. I'm ending
It's
on.
not a spoiler.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. I'm ending on the barrel proof.
You're okay. I am going with the sherry cask finish. It's amazing, and I would get it over that any day of the week. I probably wouldn't buy a bottle of it. I would try it at a bar. If you just want to taste it.
Or at a buddy's house.
Or at a buddy's house who's offering it for free, I would definitely recommend that first.
Yeah.
Thanks, Drew.
Yeah. That's what I'm here for.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely worth tasting though, because I was really impressed with these, especially as I said.
Are you just trying to butter up Troy or Leonard for an invite?
I mean, that'd be amazing, but
This is legit.
this is legit.
Okay.
Because the reality of them actually watching this is like pretty low, you know. So, yeah. So, anyways, thank you for joining us today on Every Man's Whiskey while we messed with Texas.
Be sure to like, subscribe, comment below if you've had this. Let us know your thoughts.
And remember, quality over quantity.
Drink responsibly.
I don't feel the burn as much. Like I don't feel the burn, but I taste the ethanol in this.
Yeah, you get it like right up front, and then it dissipates.
Wait
really,
till your
really
third
fast.
sip. Third sips, dude. That one lingered.
I got a little cinnamon at the very end of the first sip.
The burn is definitely there on the second one.
Yep. Okay.
You good?
Good.